And I think more people are understanding that they're business owners instead of just an insurance agent.
And people are looking for second incomes, third incomes.
Yeah.
Why not the life insurance industry?
And when a brand new agent comes in, why wouldn't you want to share this with someone else?
Correct.
If we can get everybody on that same page, a lot of lives get changed.
Thank you for joining us on our Family First Life Tri-State Serve the People podcast. We appreciate you tuning in, spending your time to develop and grow with us. Follow us, please, on all our social media platforms at Family First Life Tri-State or FFL Tri-State. We love you. Keep listening, and I hope this information is serving you across the country. All right, everybody, thank you for jumping on with us for our Tri-State Training Day podcast. We are excited. I got my brother with me, Bryan Mendenhall, board member, Family First Life Central, growing like a weed, has been in this business with me now 10 plus years.
10 years.
Been in business together as partners for over 7 and just been through this thing thick and through. We've seen all different kinds of seasons in this business, and it's always good to get you in the booth with me, man, because you have so much knowledge, so much to share. And I appreciate you joining me, man. How are you today?
I'm phenomenal. And first off, thank you for allowing me to jump on, carving some time out of your busy schedule for me, you know.
You the man,
it's always a pleasure, man.
Looking he brings the Florida sunshine with him. Looking Floridian today, man. So I appreciate you coming in today. And, we're talking about a lot of different things right now. You know, obviously you guys are growing like crazy. But as we're growing, we're always trying to stay ahead of the curve, not just grow and be satisfied, because you know how quickly growth could turn into stagnancy if we get too comfortable. So, as you guys are morphing and doing things different, you're flying all over the country, meeting with people. What are some of the things that you're seeing right now inside the industry, inside Family First Life, and inside Central?
Well, Mark, first off, inside the industry, what I'm seeing is a lot of people are waking up and realizing they don't have to be taken advantage of anymore. They actually can go out there and get a comp that they actually qualify for, right? That they should actually have. And I think they're realizing that they can actually build a real business and own their business. A lot of people didn't really understand that. I didn't understand that for years. Starting at 55%, people know they don't have to work like that anymore. They can start at 100 and up and actually be appreciated for the work they're doing. At Central, we're just empowering more people than we ever have. And with me traveling around the country, I really just want to lay eyes on people.
Right.
I want to be able to see people, talk about people's struggles. In Pittsburgh, we just did a grand opening last week. And I had a girl, I called her. I said, hey, you know what? Can you come up to the front? I got her a little uncomfortable. And getting people in front of people matters, right?
Yeah.
She was uncomfortable, and she said, you know what? Out of all these people, you called me up here, and I appreciate it, because I was going through some stuff, making excuses, and now you know what? I'm not making excuses anymore. And I was here for a reason. She's like, God had me here for a reason right now. I'm just like, she had me with goosebumps. I'm in the front like, let's go, But she fired up, made a commitment to start helping 30 families a month. She wasn't doing that. And it's something different about getting out there in front of people, and that's going to be a game changer. The thing I'm super excited about right now, though, is Warren Market. Yeah. Like really, really going hard and trying to help people. Right. It's funny, you use the gas station analogy. I used to use that all the time. Right. Like with gas is $6 a gallon right now. If you knew gas was $1 a gallon somewhere, would you not tell everybody if it was unlimited? Because what we have is unlimited, Mark.
True.
It's literally an unlimited opportunity, and how many people we can serve right now. We have too many clients, not enough agents, and we need to help more people change their lives.
Serious. I'm thinking about, what you're saying with Warren Market. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the growth surge you guys are experiencing. You have grand openings like very often. You got people that are just growing out of their shoes, for a lack of a better term. Number one, how does it feel to see people just breaking through levels? And then what has it been like with this growth surge? What are some things that you guys are doing to spark this, keep it moving? And then how does it feel watching all of this?
Well, first off, how it feels is amazing. So like my whole thing is I love winning. So winning is great when I win myself.
Right.
But when I see other people win, other people accomplish things that maybe they didn't think they could do or their highest that they've ever done,
right,
that it fires me up.
Yes,
it makes me feel like I'm a brand new agent again, and I just started this business, even though I've been doing it going on 11 years. You know, what we're doing, man, is just more empowering, and I think more people are understanding that they're business owners instead of just an insurance agent.
Right.
And being a business owner, yes, you can go open an office.
Right.
Well, what's holding me back from opening an office? You. Like, you literally can open an office tomorrow and you can have no experience here. All you need to know how to go out and sell.
Right.
If you can go produce and make money, then you can scale a business.
Right.
And these offices opening up is just, every time I look at a new office, I look at hundreds of people that can be helped.
100%.
And I look at these BDMs, which, I mean, we weren't doing them. We weren't. And now these BDMs at all these offices are going to be, it's going to be massive, man.
Right.
It's life-changing.
Right. When I see a new office open, I look at, so the representation of opening an office means you're a serious business person.
Correct.
Which means that you are now responsible for, the doors being open, the lights being on, water being in the office, a paper for the copy machine, a copy machine, tables for people that, you now become this responsible person, which if you're just working from your house, nothing wrong with it, but it's not the same.
It's not.
It's not the same as opening up, going in, opening up an office and being responsible for finances on that side and the responsibility. Go ahead, bro.
I'm laughing right now because I remember day one when I started, I was in the business maybe a couple months, and I'm jumped out the window. I'm I'm getting an office. It was a small little shack, right? But people came in there and it was flooded.
Right.
Dude, I found myself backtracking, and I said, and I've done this twice. I'm gonna tell you both. I said, you know what, man, I don't need this office. Hey, man, this costs them a lot of money, And I found myself go back to my house and say, man, I could work from my house.
Right.
and I saw myself starting to go backwards. I'm like, wait, what's going on? This office doesn't matter that much. And dude, who was I fooling?
Right.
And that happened the first time. The second time, I had another office spending more money, and I just bought this new house. It was big, and it had room.
I totally
and
remember.
I'm like, and I got an office in there. There was a pool table in there. There was all kind of stuff. It was the life. And I'm like, you know what? Bro, I'm about to save this $2,000 a month, and I'm going to work from my house for a little bit.
I remember.
Then we went back again. And now when people say, does the office really matter, and you're just working from your house? Well, yeah, you don't know because you haven't opened that office yet.
Right.
I'll never backtrack, obviously. But just that light and day switch, I can see the difference. Game changer.
Yeah, because people take you seriously.
Correct.
And they know that they can come. It's awkward for me to come to your house in a lot of different ways. It's not the same. An office building represents you being serious. It represents my ability to show up. It also represents my ability to look at you and look at the business saying, oh, I can do this too. So there's a lot to that. But then, we've talked about the business overview meetings that are coming up and warm market. So to me, nothing is firing me up more right now.
Yeah.
And we used to do this at ridiculous scale and just nonstop, week in and week out, coming to a meeting with 50, 60, 70, 80 people in it and 25, 30, 40 new people.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about the business overview meetings is having the local agents support the meeting. And the truth is, somebody could have went out and wrote and helped 20 families that week, and the meeting needs them.
Yeah.
Right? Because if they get up in the front of the room and say, I helped 20 families, that's going to fire a lot of people up. And somebody might have went out and helped one family that week or no families that week, and they need the meeting.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They need the person that wrote 20 families to breathe life into them. So local agents come into the business overview meeting, but also local agents bringing new agents, new people that are looking for an opportunity. Bryan, inflation's at the highest it's been in a very long time. Gas prices have never been higher. People are looking for a second income. People are getting laid off from work. The stock market is a disaster. People are losing money in their 401ks and all these things. And people are looking for second incomes, third incomes.
Yeah.
Why not the life insurance industry? Why not now? Why not attend a business overview meeting and learn what it's all about? What are your thoughts behind that?
Well, it's funny when you were just talking about either you need the meeting or the meeting needs you. The funny thing is I used to always say that, but you don't know who you are at any given week. Right? So, like, dude, I've went out and written 20 families protected in 1 week, right? And then I've had weeks where I've struggled. Sometimes I went in that meeting and was on fire and helped everybody there, like picked everyone up. And there's been weeks that nobody knew, but I was going through something. And I was in that meeting and just being there and teaching and training people and seeing the fire in some brand new person's eye, that they got an opportunity for something, just a chance. I needed that. And it filled me back up to where I needed to be. So,
100%.
dude, I still remember that. And when I'm in front of people, Mark, and I'm talking and I'm training and I'm pouring into people, they get a lot out of it.
Yeah, that's when you're the most alive.
You get the most out of it.
Yeah.
So we need this. Let me ask you this, man. What does, because we just went and checked out your new office. We saw a build out being done. What does that mean to you in this area? Like, what is that? How many people are you going to be able to impact? How is that going to impact this whole area?
Yeah, I think that, we have a golden opportunity to put people in a position to really see what the Family First Life opportunity is about. To me, there's nothing like new blood. There's nothing like new people coming in and seeing the opportunity and believing that they can do this for them and their family. There's no feeling like that for a new person and to see and watch somebody be inspired, really feeling like they can do the things they've always thought they could do or to do things they never thought they could do. That's amazing. So that's what that represents. I mean, we have a lot of space, and we're going to be able to put as many people as humanly possible there, from a working standpoint, from a business overview standpoint, from the ability to have these meetings, trainings, and do all these things. Because at the end of the day, we want to be a training ground for people who want to make a difference in their lives and the difference in other people's lives. And that's truly what we're doing. We can't sugarcoat it because that's what's really happening. There's nothing like when a new agent or someone, is going through that transition of change and they're seeing these aha moments and it's happening for them and their family. These are unprecedented feelings that we need more of. We need more stories in local offices. I mean, we have stories all over the country, but we want to do a really good job with the seed, with the soil that the Lord has given us here in New Jersey to impact more lives here in the tri-state area. We're doing great things across the country, but we certainly have a call here, and we also have an obligation here. So that's what fires me up about that.
I think that we got a little fat, right? I think we got comfortable a little bit. All of us have, right? And I think seeing these BDMs, these 100 meetings, every popping up a month, and starting to do them weekly has motivated me to want to go out and open another office and try to push more people that, do you know how many people are right on the edge right now?
Right.
Like they literally could be on the edge where, can they manage an office? Can they run an office? Can they handle a little? They can all handle it.
Right.
But they don't know. And now this is helping them go over that last little bit they needed to see.
Yeah.
Me now seeing your office kind of stretched my vision a little bit.
That was the point.
So, so now, like, I was thinking a certain size office, and now I know I can help a lot more people.
Yeah.
And I can make it bigger.
Yeah. Now talk to us. I mean, you've been going back and forth from the West Coast of Florida, Tampa area to Philly, and you're looking to do something in Tampa, something bigger in Tampa.
Yes.
What are you looking at? What's your vision there, and how do you see that helping more people?
Man, I look at maybe something half the size of what you got going on,
I love it.
which is huge. Maybe 5,000+ square feet. Being able to have 8 offices for people to at least rent out or come and actually work from, agents, a place where people can have a bullpen and, 20, 30 people be on the phone. The synergy of having people come together is important.
Yes.
And when one person's winning, then the other person catch fire. And before you know it, we got to find a new office. That's the goal. The goal is to get something right now that I look at and I'm like, dang, this is huge, right? And within a short period, we grow out of it.
No doubt.
And the goal is to do that through Warren Market, through getting these guys to make money, get their friends to, come help us. Because it's not about just building a business.
Right.
It's about helping as many people as we possibly can. And we need help.
Lots of it. And you're set up to do that. When you look at your team, the way it's structured, and seeing people in different parts of the country, you're flying around more than ever. And when you're seeing what you're seeing, what tangible things from a recruiting, marketing, operations standpoint have you put into play to see some of the growth you're seeing right now?
I would say social media. So we've been really, really attacking social media more than we ever have. Instagram, also LinkedIn, but being strategic in, some of the messages you send to people, who you're watching, who you're talking to, that's been something that we never really did before. We used to be big on all the platforms.
Right.
And just some of those platforms, to me, don't work. We spent a bunch of money without the results.
Right.
So within the combination of social media and now the Warren Market, Mark, we got away from what we used to do.
Right.
So I can even go back to when, and this is when I implemented it, but I go back to when I was at the gym. We used to come up with a VIP guest list, right? And you would write down 10 of your family members and friends that we can help get a free guest pass, right?
Right, yeah.
Literally, we're going to implement a list. And when a brand new agent comes in, why wouldn't you want to share this with someone else?
Correct.
If we can get everybody on that same page, a lot of lives get changed.
No doubt.
Now, I also remember selling, first off, when I was doing memberships, right? I had one referral or one person I signed up. I got a list. It went 7 generations deep. Let me explain that.
Yeah.
They filled out a list of 10. I called some, sold a couple policies, but got another list, 7 generations deep. 21 policies helped.
Wow.
From one initial person.
Wow.
What if we can do that in agencies, with agents?
We can.
7, 10, 12 generations deep. And there's been examples.
Yes.
There's been groups that are huge, all from Warren Market.
Yeah, and you say that, in that's this term 7 generations, tap rooting and finding the heat at every level. The truth is leaders are found in depth. Leaders are found through Warren Market because some people that are sharp. They know some people that are sharp. They know some people that are sharp. You keep finding sharp people. Now, just because you find someone sharp doesn't mean they're going to do it.
Correct.
You want them to kill it. Like, they're going to kill it. And then they may or may not kill it. Doesn't mean they can't one day. Just means maybe it's not their time. But if we keep doing that, there's no way that we don't keep finding sharp people. So here we are right now with, a decent-sized agency looking to get better. We're going to make tweaks.
Yeah.
Looking to make adjustments. Looking to stay ahead of the curve, but get back to things we know that works, right? And start building these lists of names and working through Warren Market lists to get to the heat and help. Because the heat is how clients get served. That's how you help a lot of clients. When you have centers of influence that are calling leads and calling people and helping families with life insurance, that's the magic. And that's what we're trying to get back to.
I'm seeing that big picture. Like when you say it, I can picture it. I can see it growing. I can see it getting bigger and bigger. And I can also see not growing weary and well doing.
Right.
Because we'll do it. It'll work. And we'll get excited.
Right.
And we need to keep doing it.
No doubt. When you went into the marketing, social media, and with vigor, what were you thinking about? How did you set yourself up to get the most out of the platforms that you're working? And then what is your plan of attack in the future to continue to get in front of people through social?
So what I was thinking is, I know social media is the future. And I don't know if you remember, well, a lot of people about like me, I used to be very, very private. So, to be on social media sharing anything it wasn't something that was fun for me. So I wanted to get uncomfortable. To get in front of people, you need to get uncomfortable.
Right.
You need a camera in your face. You're always doing something,
right.
But that's how people know who you are. Like there's a lot of people that want to work with you, that want to work with me, but if they don't know who we genuinely are, they don't have a shot. They'll never find out.
Right.
So just doing more, putting myself out there.
Sure.
And Mark, not just the business side of who I am, because
right.
I think I'm pretty business savvy,
sure.
and I'm great.
Yeah.
But I'm also an amazing father. I think I'm one of the best. I'm biased, right? but come on, man. I worked hard. I worked so hard that I was then able to go coach my son's basketball team. That's exciting to me.
Yes, it is.
Those are memories that he's not going to ever forget.
Right.
And when people get to see that, and then they get to put together, okay, this man works really, really hard. He helps a lot of people. He's selfless, right? And then he also is still a good family man.
Right.
That's when people get to put it together and decide that they want to work with you.
No doubt.
So I'm trying to get in front of people that way.
Yes, sir.
And then, like I said, the messaging, reaching out to people, like-minded people that I would actually want to be in business with. See, I think nowadays you can actually choose who you want to be in business with. There was one point when we just work with everyone, right? We used to throw them on a wall and see what stuck, and you end up working with some people you might not really like that much.
Right.
Just being honest, right?
Yeah,
Now you can actually choose who you want to work with.
Sure.
That's what social media is.
That's awesome.
It's powerful.
Yeah, dude, and you're killing it, man. Your stuff is strong. You're showing all aspects of yourself. What I think is important, the way we run My Social is if it's not me, we don't do it. We can't do it. I'm allergic.
Facts.
I'm not looking to fake anything. I don't care what the comment. I could care less. It's either going to be who we are or it's not. And I think showing the whole person is how people get to connect with you and really understand who you are and how you help people and how you can help them in any capacity, though, because it's not just life insurance. Right?
So I don't know if you saw my social media lately, but I'm doing this thing called Pay It Forward.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And that is who I am.
That's great.
So I like helping people.
It says it on your logo, too.
It does say it on my logo. So I don't know if you remember,
That's
but
great.
2-3 years ago, I was trying to change from Family First Central to Family First Pay It Forward.
Yes.
But we just had so much invested in Central.
Yes,
So we
I
put it through the
remember.
middle.
Yeah.
Now, so I wear these little bracelets that say Central, but on the other side it says Team Pay It Forward.
Love it.
So I just been going out and paying it forward, man.
I
I got
love
this
it.
little camera that I can put on my shirt.
Yeah.
I actually have it with me. And the grocery stores, I find somebody that looks like they're struggling, maybe a single mom with some kids.
Yeah.
Help her out, gas station.
Yeah,
I might be
I
in the
have
fast
seen it.
food.
It's
like,
been good.
man, it feels good
And
to
it
me.
feels good.
It
Yo.
feels
It's
good
giving
to
back.
me,
It's
man.
just giving. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
It feels great, man. You're doing great things, man. I'm honored and privileged to be in business with you. I appreciate all you do. You're a beast, bro. Love
Thank you, man. I'm honored to be in business with you also, man.
Appreciate you,
Thank
brother.
you, man. Appreciate you.
Keep killing it. God bless y'all. Thank you.